This is video journal number 2 for EDUU 675, assessing students with autism spectrum disorders. This is the second video entry, and this one has to do with the functional behavior analysis that I'm currently putting together for a student at my school. The service provider is another teacher in a gen ed classroom, and the behavior that we are, or at least that I'm looking at, is operationalized as during independent work time, the student gets up and walks away from his desk and begins talking to other students and taking items such as pencils or paper off their desk and throwing it on the floor. This behavior seems to be variable at this point. So with the collection of the ABC data, I'll look over that to ascertain what are some of the triggers for that. Now, this observation or observations are taking place during our first period, in which I have an open period, so that's at like 7:30 in the morning. Not sure yet whether or not that is a contributing factor, but I will look at that information. The function of the behavior. At this point, I'm not really sure, but from what I've been told, at least as far as what I got from the interview, is that this behavior is carryover from the previous year. The student is a moderate to high functioning autistic student, and no functional behavioral assessment has been done prior to this one. So the behavior has not necessarily been addressed formally, but in a couple of the direct observations, it just looks as though the consequence or response from the teacher is a verbal reprimand. So as I continue to analyze the data, we will determine from that potential interventions.